I think, again, from our perspective, older adults are currently a huge portion of the US population, and they are going to be growing over the next, decades. They are a huge market sector. In the next 10 years, you're going to see over half of the US GDP, for example, be from the 50 plus. So this is a big group, and it's quite honestly a group that's often left out in product development and policy making. And so this being able to, again, have this really high quality data to understand this population is more critical now than it's ever been. And certainly when you look at the experience over the past 20 months in the pandemic and those who were most affected, this is a population that was most affected. Certainly from a health perspective, and we've seen it in work and jobs, and we've seen it in social connections that people have had, or social isolation, really mean the other side of that coin, which Mike alluded to. And we've seen that in the research we've done. But again, we've been able to show that by having the quality of data that we could go and tell a story that people trusted, that was picked up by media, and then was acted on by companies and also government.
And hopefully another thing that's kind of come through as we've been talking through this, again, at least one of the things that really resonates with us is sort of the accuracy and the confidence that Foresight 50 Plus can bring to your studies. I mean, so the truth is just non-probability opt-in studies aren't always reliable. And it's actually more of the issue that we don't know when they're reliable. It's difficult to know when, hey, this is a good solid number versus when it's not. And that's really the challenge. Now, admittedly, we don't always need to be super rigorous. That's not what the need demands for. Totally get that. But when there's sort of expensive decisions, and I'm saying expensive, not just dollars necessarily, it could be a strategy for the organization. For us, often it's legislative issues. We need to know that we know. So for us, again, just being that level of confidence that Foresight 50 Plus brings over other alternatives is just really critical and something we couldn't do without.
Very good. And finally, I'll stress here that the hard work has already been done. We've built this panel asset. The Foresight 50 Plus is a standing panel. The reason that the results that we can generate for you are accurate and relatively affordable and fast is because we've already done the hard work of building this panel in our partnership with AARP. Particularly with the Foresight 50 Plus Omnibus service, you can take advantage of the fact that we have the standing panel. We can produce results for you in 10 days. We can come back with those quick insights and work with you also on the analyses and give you advice on the methodology, question wording, and the rest, as you would expect from a full service research organization like NORC.